Because of the large size of this, think of pushing a lot of water, like all the water you can push toward the coast. That's what the storm surge warning is. Hi, so it's September 25th. It's a Wednesday, just about noon, and we have a hurricane coming.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hurricane coming. Helene, I think is how they're pronouncing it. So I'm a native Floridian, and
Sorry, made the camera go the wrong way.
so I'm a native Floridian, and hurricanes really don't bother me. I've been through dozens of them. But my wife,
I'm a prepper.
she's a prepper. So we're going to be putting some things away that may be tossed around by the wind. It's not supposed to get here till tomorrow morning, late tonight, tomorrow morning in our area. So we're just going to start putting some things away. Things that might fly and become projectiles and go through windows and
Exactly.
fences and can hurt somebody. So
Follow along.
come give us a hand.
Yeah. Come join us. I don't know, we can put it maybe back over there or something, just so it doesn't fly. The rock speakers. Want me to bring those in the house, or you want to keep those under here?
I want to put the wraps and stuff in the studio.
In the studio, yeah.
So
How about all? Yeah, how about I'll grab a couple wraps while we're moving that way. Let me go get some more wraps. How about this glass tabletop? You don't think so? It's not that it's heavy, it's that if something comes down or falls.
So that's my wife, the prepper.
Yep.
I'll move whatever she
Better
wants
safe.
to make her happy.
Better.
Because she wants to put everything away, and it's going to be a storm.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Then I'm the one that has to pack it all up and then bring it back out. Just safe and sorry.
Safe than sorry is what I say. Safe than sorry. Alright. Pool noodles. Just so that they don't go flying. Noodles.
Yeah, because these will fly through something. And
Yeah, well, we don't want them flying like...
they're dollar store
Tampa.
noodles. They're dollar store noodles.
Yeah, well, I don't want to have to go hunting for them. They fly away.
I want to these out so I can clean the pool. So later on this evening, then I'll put them away.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
And you want me to move this glass top, you said, right?
Well, I'll help you move it. Let's do it
But you want
together.
us to move it, right?
I think it's a smart idea to do. Okay, well, I can help you. Watch you don't...
Easier for me to walk it by myself.
Okay, don't trip. Ah! I could help you. All right. I know he thinks I'm crazy, but I like to be safe over sorry. Because if the glass table, if something hits the glass table and it breaks, all those pieces could end up in our pool, and then what?
You're right, my love.
I know I'm right.
All
The
right,
wife is always
plans.
right.
Want me to move these further back?
Hold on, say that again. Well, why don't we move?
them further back?
Why don't we move them over there?
Why?
Because then they're kind of protected all underneath there. Here they're like exposed to the wind. You might as well
If
move
that
them.
starts going like this, it's going to thrash the plants. Okay.
I mean, I don't think we have to move all our chairs are pretty heavy.
No, we're gonna be fine.
Okay,
Now
we should
let's move
probably
The
go.
other plants that I have over here.
Yeah, move those. Move the plants that are all out in the open.
Where do we want to put it up against?
I would put them maybe tucked in this corner over here, you know? We have this nice, our little Buddha area. We can just kind of tuck them here in this
These are
area.
Really nice plants because they bloom in the mornings. And this one is full of little purple flowers every morning.
We can just
Over here.
tuck everything away.
This one has beautiful red flowers that bloom on this one every morning. I'll tuck it away over here.
And then some of these other things.
Those two are pretty heavy. I think I would use those.
Um,
This, well, or I
oh.
can put up against the wall.
Oh, it's got berries.
Yeah. These, it's called miracle fruit. And what you do is, you eat one of these, and then you can eat anything that's sour.
It's
A lemon,
actually
a lime.
super sweet. And it makes
It makes anything that's sour
Sweet.
They're really amazing. These, we have a whole bunch of, we'll pick most of these off so they don't fall off.
yeah, they'll blow off if
And,
we don't do that.
This is our cranberry hibiscus. Again, this was really flourished, was a little teeny one. And these leaves, you can make a tea out of it. You can throw them in salads. It's got a little cranberry taste to it. These leaves called cranberry hibiscus. So we have these. So, want me to just put these up against that wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Hold
do
on
that.
to the miracle fruit.
While you're moving the other ones, I'll pick the miracle fruit that's
Okay.
off of this.
Move this one. Put it over here.
Just because I think if we don't move them, it creates a wind tunnel and they'll get like demolished by any winds that we do get. Oops, just dropped one.
There's a whole bunch. Oh yeah, I see it. Later on in this video, maybe we'll show you how these work. So you can taste them with us.
Here.
But they're really, really cool little fruit.
Yeah, they'll be more protected just against the
Okay.
wall there.
I think that's about it. Everything else is...
I think, do you want to put those hanging guys on the ground?
I can. I don't think we need to.
Yeah.
But I can.
I think everything here should be
Pretty secure.
pretty okay. How about these little fakies?
No, they're stuck down to the ground, and if anything
Okay.
happens, they'll probably just fall over. But they're fine. I think everything back here has been kind of moved and protected a little bit. All of our doggies are helping us out. Let's see. Let's
How about that elephant right there? Just put that on the floor, just maybe tucked away with the...
I'll put him over next to the Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
Our little elephant sprinkler. He's put away. Leah's checking out
What we're doing.
what we're doing.
How
That's all
how
good.
about our glass mosquito thingy right there? So
Well,
that
if I lay them down, I think all the citronella is going to leak out.
maybe stick it in with the towels. That'll kind
No,
of...
because if it spills, it's going to get citronella. How about I just put it down here on the floor?
Okay.
There we go. That should be safe there. I have a couple more on the other side that I'll move. Those are citronella candles. And in Florida, get a lot of mosquitoes, so we light those up and it gets off a little citronella smoke. Keeps the mosquitoes at bay. So I want to save those because they are glass.
It doesn't really do anything to help the mosquitoes, but we try. The only thing that helps keep the mosquitoes off of me is my mosquito spray. You can see the mosquito spray, how to make that in our videos, under our videos about a homemade mosquito spray that's actually really works pretty well. keeping me from getting eaten alive. So my next thought would be, how about all your hanging barbecue stuff right there?
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
Those are like flying like bullets right there.
And you watch, it's going to be a normal rain like we always have.
Better safe than sorry.
Yes, my love. Better safe than sorry. All our Florida friends that live down here are going to be laughing at me.
No, they're not.
They're like, what are you doing, Jack? What are
Yeah,
you
and
doing?"
then if the storm turns and comes closer to us, and then you'll be like, my wife was right. I'm so happy we put everything away, because look how much more damage we would have had.
So we will do a follow-up video on this of me putting everything back where it was, and my wife inside the house sitting down drinking her coffee when it's time to put everything back.
Haha, very funny.
All right, I think that's about it for now, don't you think?
Okay, well, I know I'm going to do one last thing, and you're going to be like, why are you doing
Well,
that?
tell me what it is first, and I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'm going to I do it every hurricane.
All right, what is it?
I'm going to take down unscrew all those little bulbs so they don't bash around. I can do it, I'll do it.
What are they going to bash around to? Because they're that far apart, so they're not going to hit anything.
We do it every time we take those off.
You make me do it every time, and I tell you the same thing every time.
While my husband does a couple last minute things, cleaning the pool, just wanted to do a quick shout out to our favorite cousin in Madrid.
Hi, Raquel.
So, last thing, I'm just going to say it now, and we'll see what happens. But our little gazebo here over our barbecue is looking pretty trashed already from past hurricanes.
Well,
and
the last hurricane that we had that broke that corner and put some rips
yeah,
in our... So I'm pretty sure that after this hurricane or storm, even if it's not as bad as we're expecting it to be, that's zip tied in. It's not going anywhere.
all right.
It's probably going to trash the canopy.
Yeah, I
we
think
have,
so
we have
too.
We have a replacement gazebo, but I'm expecting this to get
Yeah, this might
trashed.
be.
I think it might be its last storm.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. This might be this gazebo's last storm, last hurrah.
We'll be replacing it tomorrow or the day after, taking it down, taking this one to the curb, and then putting a new one up. So
We'll
I think
see.
that all the things that can fly away and all the plants that are in pots have been pretty much secured.
I think so. We can do a last look before the rains. The rains are supposed to start this evening,
This evening,
around 5 o'clock.
the worst part of the rain is supposed to be tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. till about noon or so in our area. They say we may have up to 70 or 80 mile an hour gusts, and that's the part that's bad. The rain isn't so bad, and most of the wind isn't bad, but then you'll get these gusts that just come through, and they're like, whoa, and that's what takes things and flies it across and through people's
Yeah.
windows, and will rip the canopy off of this more than likely. But
We're pretty high here where we live, so we don't have to worry about storm surge or water or anything like that.
yeah, we're not in a flooding zone.
No, we're not in a flood zone, and we've always been pretty high. I guess we could take this canopy down if we see winds are starting to pick up or whatever, but
Yeah, that'll take me 2 minutes, so I think that we'll probably hold off until the morning, and we'll see how the winds look, because I can just come out and untie it quickly. Plus, it's strung across over to the fence, which helps secure this with the weight. So if we can keep it up, I'd like to keep it up, but we'll double check that as we go. See, right now it's noon on Wednesday. Storm is almost 24 hours away, and we're already starting to get
a little
winds.
bit.
You can see our Buddha tree starting to move in the wind. You can see this canopy start to get pushed around a little bit. So they say to run from the water, hide from the wind. So we're hiding everything from the wind the best we can. We'll be fine. And like my wife was saying, Darlene, that we're not in a flood zone, so we're not going to have any storm surge or anything here. We're pretty high up, so I'm not worried about the rain, mainly the wind. And I think that's about it for now. I think we'll come back later on this evening, give you guys a little update on what it's looking like, and then of course tomorrow morning when it starts to pelt us and rain, we'll give you guys a live view of what's going on.
Yeah, we'll kind of show you what the news is showing us as far as the storm and where it's at compared to where we're at, and I think we'll be okay, but again, I'm a
Better
prepper.
safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. See you in a little bit.
We'll see you guys in a little bit.
So I'm about to head out to our local grocery store. I'm going to grab a couple waters. My mom's about to hop in the car with me, but as my lovely husband said, I'm a bit of a prepper, so I like to have things completely prepared for a storm. I used to live in California, and we used to always make sure that we were prepared for earthquakes, because unlike hurricanes, we don't know when they're going to strike us. So I always have canned food, I always have bottled water, I'm always prepared, even when it's not hurricane.
Always have wine.
Oh, she always has wine. But we always like to stay prepared. So we'll show you what the grocery store looks like. And we're here at Publix, and I was hoping to get a roasted chicken, but I think everybody else had that same idea. Excuse me. And they are all gone. They have fried chicken, no roasted chicken. Alrighty. Well, we can just cook something at home, I guess. But I am going to go fill up my water jug. Seems like a lot of people are here buying things for hurricane. The what?
I said we have that ham roll.
I don't think we have a ham.
You don't like ham?
I don't eat ham.
You don't eat ham?
I do not eat ham, no. You and Jackie can eat ham. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. Maybe before we leave they might put out another roasted chicken. Okay, so we started to get a little crazy in there, a little hectic. And we did score a roasted chicken, which was great. It came out fresh, but yeah, people are definitely starting to try and get any last minute groceries. The water machine refill was broken, so we didn't get to refill those last few bottles, but we have plenty of bottles of water at home. I'm going to show you the sky real quick. You can see it's starting to get a little gray out. Starting to get some of those grayer. Maybe rain bands are starting to head our way. We're still very lucky with the storm because it's going north of us, and to say a little prayer for all those people that are going to be in direct fire of this thing, because it should be a category 3 by the time it makes landfall, and we hopefully will just get some rain and a little bit of wind, but nothing too bad. But we're gonna head home now.
All right, so you can kind of see the winds are changing. It's starting to get darker. I don't know if you want to pan that way, baby.
Well, it's wanting to follow your face right now, so...
Okay, here, I'll take it. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to turn it this way so we can kind of see what's going on. But if you start looking up at the sky, it's starting to get dark. Wind is starting to
I felt a drop.
pick up. Yeah, I felt a couple of drops too. Debris is starting to float into the pool a little bit, some leaves and stuff. So Elena is
up more to the sky there. You can
you
see
can see
the black
up
clouds.
there.
Oh, I hear some thunder.
all the dark clouds starting to form above us. So it's starting to brew. We're going to see what this hurricane is all about, or if it even becomes a hurricane or if it misses us. So for right now, it's still kind of calm, just starting to pick up some speed. Oh, you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but you get that the rustling of all the branches when the wind picks up. That so it's starting to get a little bit nasty outside. So we're gonna go back inside. We're all ready.
Well, yeah,
we got everything hunkered down.
We're ready.
We got everything hunkered down.
We have plenty of water. We have plenty of food. We scored a roasted chicken at the grocery store. My mom got her wine. So
Mom gets her wine whether it's a hurricane or not.
She's ready. Okay, well, we just said goodbye to you, but I'm saying hello because we're getting our first rain ban. Rain is starting to come in now, and I guess we're gonna go in, maybe relax and watch some TV and just wait and see. But oh yeah, it's definitely starting to come down now. All right, we'll check back with you soon. Bye.
Tonight, Hurricane Helene gaining strength, expected to slam Florida as a major Category 4 storm. Helene rapidly intensifying as it closes in on Florida's Gulf Coast.
It's still pretty early in the morning. We're starting to get some of the outer band rains, but so far everything's been pretty calm. Very little wind, and the rain has not been super hard. Let's see what happens in a little while. So I'm out here at the barn, getting some gusts of wind. So the tree's kind of swaying a little bit. No rain right now. That's Gilligan and Lila. They're in the little turnout here. They know a storm is coming. There's Benny and Bonnie. You can see Henry out back looking in. And Benny's begging for some carrots. But right now, it's the calm before the storm. So hopefully, it's going to miss us. But we're preparing for the worst just in case.
Activity, thunderstorms developing around the center. This, in fact, you can see some lightning in there as well. You don't have that classic looking eye with this. It's a bit on the ragged side, but a part of that is just because it's such a large system at this point, throwing a lot of this rain well in advance.
Well, starting to get windy. Come on, guys. Trying to get the doggies out for their last little run before we start getting some of the heavy rains. But you can see the wind is definitely picking up. Whoa! Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's starting to blow. My little truck, we didn't think it would make it. It hasn't, it didn't make it. So we'll see how everything else is looking right now. Yeah, the gusts are coming in like 2-minute, 3-minute little burst. It's like really strong gust of wind. I would say 30, 40 mile an hour gusts, maybe more. And then they go away. Starting to pick up a little bit now again. Luckily it's still daylight outside. It's 3:30, 3:45, something like that, our local time. We're not supposed to get the majority of it until closer to 6 or 7 o'clock our time, when we're supposed to have the biggest part of it. Alright, so rains have started. You kind of see, I'm standing inside our French doors. I didn't want to go outside and get the camera all wet. You kind of see just a rain, not too bad, and then all of a sudden a gust will come, start pushing everything around, and then calm down again. So it's just a little bit after 4 p.m. Just a little bit after 4 p.m. And we're not supposed to get the worst of it for our area until closer to 6 or 7 p.m. So they've been pretty close to accurate all day long. So if they continue on their track record of being as accurate as they have been, it should get pretty nasty later on. So our RV is all covered up. Our private studio in the back is all locked down. Everything's been pretty much put away. I think the only thing is this little gazebo over our barbecue area that got completely trashed, but that's okay.
Well, we lost power.
Well, we lost power.
We lost power.
Yep, so we have some candles going, makes it kind of romantic. But so far we haven't really had much of a hurricane. I think it's skirted us to the east. It's gusting pretty good right now.
Yeah, we opened some windows.
So it got stuffy. So we have some windows open, a little breeze coming in, got the candles going. But we're probably gonna hit the sack early tonight, and then tomorrow morning we'll do a walk around and see if we had any damage besides the gazebo that got all blown down. Our little mini horses are all put away and they're safe in their barn. They're nice and dry, so they're happy. Besides that, it's been luckily not such an eventful hurricane.
For us, we gotta say a prayer for all those people that are gonna get hit tonight, because they are.
Yeah, I'm not much of a prayer guy, but they probably need prayers because it's going to get slammed up around the Tallahassee area, northeast of us. But there's we always get, the hurricanes always go by us and don't hit us. We haven't had a direct hit in our area in forever and ever and ever. And there's a legend of Sarah DeSoto. She was the daughter of Hernan DeSoto, and she fell in love with an Indian chieftain. And they ran away. Don't know exactly how, but they both got killed. I don't remember exactly how that went, but they both got killed, and they were buried out to sea. The warriors took them out in a canoe and out in the Gulf and buried them together. And the legend is that the Okobi Indian warrior spirits still watch over Sarah DeSoto and her chieftain lover. And they keep the hurricanes and everything at bay. So whether that's true or not, we got to thank somebody for keeping us safe. Anyway, I think we're going to call this one for tonight. And then tomorrow we'll come back and give you a walk around and see how everything looks.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right, my friends. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good morning. It's still pretty early. Darlene is still asleep. Our electricity came back on late last night. The linemen, the electric companies really do a great job. But we got our electricity back late last night. I'm just going to go outside now and kind of walk around and see if we had any kind of damage. Let's hope for the best. Let's see. So this is my drive from the house, heading out of the neighborhood towards the barn where we have our little minis. And you can see there's just like trees that are down in the middle of the road. We were very, very lucky. All right, so all the minis, they're out in the pasture. And so are the big girls. They're all out in the pasture as well. Actually, everything looks really good here. No down trees, a little bit of debris. Water kind of standing everywhere out in the riding arena, everything. But overall, they're pretty dry. They had a good night last night. They were all safe, happy, and dry. They were out of the wind and the rain, so they had a good evening. All right, so all good to report out here after the hurricane. All right, so we know about the gazebo. We talked about that yesterday. It's pretty much trashed. Legs are bent. Everything's tore up, so that'll come down and get put away today. Pool, just full of debris. That's just a cleanup. Let's see. I'm gonna walk around this side first. This gazebo looks fine. Jacuzzi's fine. All the plants we put up against that wall are fine. Bunch of pond fronds and stuff that have blown down. Those plants over there all got tossed around and blown down, but I think they're going to be okay. Come up to our archway back towards the pool. Studio looks okay. That tree got toppled over. It's just a little tree. Shredded the cover on the RV. RV looks okay. Now we got a fence panel down here in this corner. The wind blew down that fence panel, so I have to pick that up and fix it. Yeah, so overall, I don't think we got very much damage at all, just a lot of cleanup. Raking, picking up small branches, changing out the gazebo, fixing the fence. All pretty minor stuff. We have some friends of ours who weren't so lucky. Their houses are all flooded. The storm surge was a monster. Parts of Sarasota completely underwater, parts of Bradenton completely underwater. I have clients of mine who I just saw, talked to. Middle of the night, they had to get out of their house. Another client of mine has a house. Their house is okay, but they have a rental home. A single older guy living in the rental home, and he called them in the middle of the night, saying there was 5 inches of water inside the whole house. They tried to get to him, but the roads were flooded. They couldn't get to him to help him. So the older gentleman had to spend the night in his pickup truck in the driveway. So I'm sure we're gonna hear a bunch of stories like that about this storm. Luckily, we're okay.
So we're going to spend the rest of the day cleaning up from this storm. We were super lucky and we're really thankful.
Yeah, some of our friends weren't so thankful. We've got friends whose houses completely flooded out. This is not even the end of hurricane season here in Florida. September and October, which we're now in September 26th, I think today, is the peak of hurricane season. So they're saying we still probably have another couple of storms coming this way. So our thoughts and prayers are with all of our friends who didn't fare so well. We have a couple of days of cleanup. Replace our gazebo, clean up a bunch of branches and all that kind of stuff. I got the pool all cleaned out and shocked and stuff so it doesn't turn green, and starting to pick up stuff. But overall, we were really blessed and lucky. We were in the path. This hurricane was 100 miles offshore, and the storm surge was something that we've never seen here in Florida. Imagine if it would have been closer to us. It's way up in Georgia now. It entered Georgia still as a hurricane. It was a monster storm. Too many people took it lightly, I think, because it was 100 miles off our coast. It was just such a huge monster storm. Did damage everywhere. Like I say, we were very, very lucky. A little bit of wind damage, some rain, but that was about it for us. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to get back to work.
We'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like. Please like. It really helps us. Share if you can, and subscribe to this video. Thank you, my friends. Stay safe.
Thank you.